Good day, collectors. This is Killing Drive back with another review. This time we are reviewing, as you can see, the beautiful little Merc. Not little, but it's massive with massive wheel haunches. We review this 89 Mercedes-Benz 550 SEC AMG version, which is part of the Hot Wheels Turbo series. You can see the turbocharger here, and it's a beautiful little casting, very nicely done by Hot Wheels. Has all the necessary tampos at the front and at the rear. Sides are clean, and roof has a sunroof also in the tilt position. So they have given so many details in this little casting, and the best part is that I'll compare this to a car from my childhood. This is the 380 SEL. This is an 80s casting. Copyright date is 1981, and this was my favorite casting during childhood. It still is. It has a small dog also inside. So we'll just do a odd comparison. They are not the same castings, but they are Mercedes sedans, and this is only the third sedan in Mercedes sedan in my collection. I have AMG GTs and all, and got this 500E also, which I am yet to open. This is an US card, and I got this at a heavy price because there were some import related restrictions in India. This I got it, I think, four times the cost of a regular casting. I am yet to decide if I'll open it anytime soon, but anyways, maybe I'll review it in the future. So this will be an interesting review, so stick around. Let's start with the card art first. Card art looks nice, but this time the car looks better than the card art. They have given some decent details. The paint here is more grayish than metal flake silver over here, so that's a bit of difference. And wheel rims looks similar, and Hot Wheels has replicated these wheels nicely. These are the RSW wheels. We'll discuss it during the review. And yeah, I would say that this time the car looks better than the card art, or maybe I'm biased. So let's go ahead and start the review. Let's uncard this beautiful little Mercedes. One last look at the card art. And it was a clean rip, and we are going to review this 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. Yeah, that's a big muscle sedan, if I may call it. Yeah, two-door sedan. Let's start with the base. There's some suspension markings and exhaust pipe, twin pipe. Okay, it protrudes out nicely, so nicely done here. Black plastic base, nothing flashy. Okay, let's look at it from the sides first. Oh, what's that? Oh, that seems like a paint flaw. That's not nice. That's not nice. I could see it from the plastic, but I don't know. Anyways, let's continue with the review. Size look nice, and this is the AMG version, so the fenders are flared here, which somehow looks a little too thick at the rear, but could be like this in the real car. It looks muscular, no doubt, but yeah. Okay, and this has got nice side skirts. Okay, so that's part of the metal only, not the base. Okay, this is a change they have made, and there's marking for the door handles and metal side view mirrors on both sides. Okay, that's good, because the Mercedes from my childhood had a side view mirror, but only on the driver's side, on the left, not on the right hand side. So maybe This is a later year model and they had side view mirrors on both the sides. Okay, these wheels look really nice. They look like co-molds. You can see two-piece wheels, rim, and this tire part looks different. So this looks really nice actually, better than other Hot wheels, mainline wheels, I would say. This is called the RSW or the retro slot wheels, and this debuted around 2013-14, I believe. So this suits the car very nicely, and this has a 3D effect as well. Look, it goes, it has some depth to it, so a bit like deep dish alloys. So that's a really nice wheel, I must say. This particular casting debuted only in 2023, and it's not mentioned in the card. Like in the US card, they mentioned this 500E debuted in 2021. So this debuted in 2023 only, and this is only the second release. The first release was in black color. That looks magnificent. I still need to get my hands on that one, and this is only the second release. So beautiful little casting. If I am able to grab all the colors, I'll grab all the colors of this casting. Oh, this is the only flaw. I don't like it. Okay, interiors look nice. It's a two-door coupe and open window. Usually they have a quarter glass over here, so they have kept it open, so you can see the rear two jump seats as well. It's suitable only for kids or teenagers perhaps. And oh, you can see, oh, nice details all around. So let's move on to the front, which is great. Only thing missing is the marking for the grille details. I noticed in the 500E they had blackened the grille as well, in addition to the headlight markings, and this had headlight wipers as well. So that's fantastic, and a small Mercedes logo as well on top. So this had a bit of extra detail. This also has an extra detail. I'll show you later on the review. Excuse me. So this has the headlight markings, tampos for headlights, which are nice, and for the side indicators, orange ones, which are also nicely done. Grill is molded in, and the lower grill on the lower lip and fog lamps are molded in, which is decent, looks decent enough, and this is all the detail I need. Headlights and tail lights, and that's beautiful. So yes, the and you can see some hood lines here, which is also nicely done, and this protrudes a little bit over here like in the real car, and this lips also protrudes here. All these little details matter, like how the side skirts end on both sides. So that's really nicely replicated by Hot Wheels. And moving, the only flaw, I don't know why is this flaw. I can't feel it actually. Maybe I'll be able to rub it out a bit. It won't go completely, I don't think so, but I don't know why. So that's a quality control issue. There are wiper markings on the windscreen, and there are tinted windows here, smoke tint windows as they call it, and some marking on the front cowl. And looking at from this side, there are no fuel gas cap marking. My childhood Mercedes had that, so that's a miss on this one. Usually Hot Wheels does that. It gave it in the 500E as well, so maybe this doesn't run on gas. Anyways, it must be chugging a lot of petrol, and since we're talking about gas and petrol, this had a massive 5.6 liter AMG V8. So that was a big engine, no doubt. The 5.6 liter actually was in the normal car. AMG had a V8 which was bore to 6 liter, 6000 cc, pumping out 385 brake horsepower, and this was in the not even in the 90s, 89. Oh, close to 400 brake horsepower in 1989 90. Oh, and I just read online they produced 50 of these cars with wide body kits. So that's rare, quite rare in real life as well. So must be a hard find and must be a collector edition Mercedes. Interiors you can't see much. Let me see with my naked eye. The steering wheel markings and seats are nicely molded in. So it's got all the necessary details plus some extra details. Two woofers or speakers on the rear passer shelf. Oh, that's a nice detail. They could have done without it, but they have given it. I like Hot Wheels how they give some detail or the other. This has a dog in it, and that's really cute. But the rear window is closed. That's a bit odd. Anyways, let's continue with this casting only. And the sunroof here is in the tilt position. So when you keep the sunroof a little bit open, basically it's a little bit ajar. So that's a nice touch by. Usually it's a cutout like here you see on the Alfa Romeo they have, and this they have molded it in the casting. So every little detail counts, and it's not easy to mold all these details. So full marks to Hot Wheels for the effort. And moving on to the rear looks really beautiful. It has got a not a lip spoiler, but maybe you can call it a ducktail spoiler, yeah. And this, I like the full sedan look. Very few cars like this nowadays. 560 SEC AMG badging, Mercedes logo. This Mercedes logo, as I said, it wasn't there in the 500e. So there's some extra details in this particular casting. The Mercedes logo at the rear, and instead of and the AMG badging. So basically the Mercedes logo is the extra addition, and this being the AMG edition, so it has AMG badging and AMG number plate, and tampos for the tail lights, which has got the red brake lights, red reflector light, white is the reverse lamp, and side orange side indicator lamps. So very nicely detailed, I must say. For a mainline casting it's great because they have given all different colors, not just one big blob of red paint. So that's very good effort by Hot Wheels. And as I told you, twin exhaust pipes on the rear at the right. Beautiful little casting. Weight wise also we'll compare the weights as well. So let me compare it to my childhood Mercedes, which is a totally different model, but it is an 80s model, mid or late 80s model, 380 SEL. So just to see how far Hot Wheels have come back. So this is a big car, as in the real life in Mercedes generation change. All subsequent Mercedes have been bigger than the previous ones, in most cases, I believe. So this reflects the real Mercedes from that period. This is a mid 80s, I think, and this is late 80s. So but still, and this is the wide body kit, so it looks wider than the earlier car. The paint, this also has silver paint, but I think it has got some greenish patina due to the age. So it's from around, say, I think, I don't remember when I got it, maybe around 1986 or 7, I believe. It's definitely more than 30 years old. So that's great quality from Hot Wheels. This is all for playware worn due to playing. This side, okay, this side is cleaner. So this had the Mercedes written and the logo, which was the overkill but fine. And this is a metal base, Malaysia metal base, which we used to get here in India, and somehow the Malaysia was scrubbed off, maybe due to some import restrictions or some reason. Most of my castings from my childhood had this rubbed off. So this was a very nice piece considering the fact it had metal base, beige interiors, and black part for the front grille. So it had an extra piece for the front grille as well, and ultra hot ones. So these silver or chrome ultra hot ones debuted in 1984. So this definitely is after that period, 85 to 87, or between 86 and 90 I must have got it. So yes, and this had suspension as well, and it rolls so smoothly. Wait, I'll remove this. You can just hearing it roll is so nice. Wow, it's still the smoothest Hot Wheels in my collection, I would say, till date. So beautiful little casting, and best part of it is that it has a dog molded in and sitting on the rear seat. I don't know if we can see clearly. Ideally they should have kept the rear window open so that we could see the dog. They could have kept the front windows closed. Steering wheel is better than today's Hot Wheels. You can see the spokes clearly. So that was this is a beautiful molding. So let's, as I said, let's compare the weights. How an earlier casting with a metal base. This is 42.6 grams. This casting is not light. This is 39 grams with a plastic base. So I think if it has a metal base, it will be heavier than this casting. Almost 43 grams, and this is 39 grams. So yeah, maybe I think this will be released in definitely in car culture or some other premium series. So this will be the nice meaty casting. One major thing I forgot to mention, which I had written. So this is part of the Mercedes 126 series, which is the nomenclature for the platform. So this is an 80s platform which ran from I think 1980 all the way till 1990, for a decade. And this particular is based on the famous 124 series, and you can still see these cars running in the Middle East. That's a big testament to its reliability and build quality. Perhaps the best Mercedes as per me. Yeah, because you have some childhood memories as well of seeing this Mercedes, so that's another thing that causes a bias for me. So this, I think this 500E is also based on the W124 platform. Yeah, so these two are more closer related than the 560 SEC. So anyways, maybe in the future when I open this casting, I'll compare it with this one as well. So guys, let me know how you like my Mercedes review, and do you want me to open up my 500E as well and compare them all together? That'll be good fun as well. Yeah, so please like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting review from Scaling Drive Diecast. Cheers.